Hey Siri, play What's Coming Out of Your Mouth podcast on Apple Podcasts.
You ready?
Let's go, baby.
All right. Want to welcome you all back to the number one show, hype show in the land. What's coming out of your mouth? I am your host, Altaina Lachey. This is my co-host,
Pete Fern.
Hey, welcome. What's up? Want to welcome you all back to your favorite show, What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. I am your host, Altaina Lachey, along with my co-host.
I'm Mr. Pete Fern. How everybody doing out there? What's poppin'?
All right, Mr. Pete Fern. Y'all know the drill. Come on in the room, share the podcast on your page, tag your favorite podcast person, share it to your story. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. And yeah, so let's go on. So hey, co-host, how your Tuesday going?
My Tuesday has been going absolutely fabulous. I had a great day today. You understand what I'm saying? I was able to get home and enjoy some time with the family before it's time to get on the podcast. So I am absolutely great, and I'm ready for a great show. How about you?
Yeah, well, it's been the busiest day of my life. Like,
not the busiest.
Yes, I just feel like I've been going. But I can't neglect the show. So many people are curious about what's coming out of our mouths. So, we got to get into the show tonight. We got a few little new viewers and all that. So I hope we exceed their expectations on tonight. So we're going to go ahead and,
we're going to do what's coming out of your mouth do. We want to welcome everybody to the show.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and get it cracking. Don't forget to drop an emoji. Let us know if you all see us. Let us know how your Tuesday going. Come on in the room. We're going to get it going. So y'all know always right before time I be scrolling on Instagram to see something that be popping. So the question of the night, they said this 777 rule will help you to maintain your relationship. So let me see if I can play this clip. Y'all know me and these clips don't always be working. But let me see. Let me make sure I turn the audio on before I go over there.
Don't you start no crap tonight.
I don't want y'all to have to see me and co-host get into a little scuffle. Okay, let's see. Co-host, let me know when I get it over here. If you can hear it or not. Let me turn the volume on. Okay, volume on over here.
Just something that will help you in your relationship with your significant other, okay? We call it the 777 rule, okay? Every 7 days, you go on a date. Every 7 weeks, you go on a night away. Every 7 months, you take a little vacation together. It's the 777 rule. And if you want to get extra credit, every day you get 7 minutes in heaven. And I'll let you choose however you want to define that one. Here's a...
Did you hear it, Carl?
I absolutely heard it.
Okay, so what you think about that?
7 rule.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not saying I go by the 777 rule, but this 777 rule sounds it's very exciting. I mean, it's very interesting. It's something, if you go by it, you could just keep it's almost like an accountability check.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. It may not be something that you all have to just implement and just it's law within your relationship. But if okay, Lord, it's been 7 weeks and we haven't done anything. Okay, it's time for a date night. Okay, it's time for a weekend away. Especially when you have kids, I feel like you need more checks and balances in places because you can get so caught up in doing stuff for you and for the kids that it unconscious, subconsciously, or whatever, you can neglect your partner, and that may not be the intent. Unintentional, So I feel like if you have something in place, such as the 777 rule, which I feel like that's stuff you already know, but to hear it again, like, okay, let's take it out the calendar and just say, okay, on this day we'll have a date night. On this day we can away because of course, if you do have families, then you need to properly plan. And so yeah, and I love the 7 minutes in heaven. So you take 7 minutes of your day, which is nothing, just so you and your partner can have some time to woosah, discuss your day, or whatever, just to maintain that connection.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah, go live from there. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so too. So I think that's something awesome that people can incorporate into their
But anything of this sort, anything that it don't have to be 777. It can be 3, 2, 1, whatever you want it to be. But it gives you 777. Just sounds so good. But it can be anything. But all the thing you set up something like that, keep you right there accountable to make sure you hit all the main points. And if you do that right there, you will have a successful relationship.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. And it gives you a chance to really get creative also. Like, so in 3 months, I'm going to plan this. But then on the 2 months, in the next segment, we're going to do something like this. So I think it keeps you, like you said, well, you used to be so romantic, or you used to do this, you used to do that. Well, at least if you're not doing it at that time, if you have not done it, it's like, okay, your light bulb go out. Oh, I need to plan. I need to go ahead and get the flowers and go ahead and be observant of her during this time, or him, to see what he's into now, so I can, make a surprise and really keep it going. Like, oh, you are paying attention. So I think that's something good, because you gotta always be mindful. A relationship, they require work. Like, it ain't no and if and buts about it. So you really gotta put in the work.
You definitely got to put in the work, and you definitely got to be constantly trying. You got to be constantly trying. You got to be constantly doing something to enhance your relationship from what it was from one point to the next.
Absolutely.
Good idea, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. We got coming saying, making time to nourish your relationship is always important, especially with how busy life can get at times. That's right, Sergio. I agree. And if, especially the longer you're with a person, the more important this is, because it becomes so second nature, so routine. It's like, okay, hey babe, how's your day? Okay,
that's a good point. Right, I really like that point.
Yeah. Okay, let's have our 7 minutes of heaven. And so men, he said you can choose what the 7 minutes of heaven is, which means that the 7 minutes in heaven does not always have to be a sexual encounter.
It does not have to always have to be a sexual encounter, but this is I'm telling you, I think if people adapt this one here dope. I really like it.
I do too. So y'all let us know in the comments, is this something that you all would be willing to incorporate into your relationship? Or do you feel like that's probably a bit much and you would like to scale it back? So he said what did he say? Every 7 days.
Play it one more time for the ones who missed it.
Yeah, let's try it again, because I need some reinforcement over here. That's a shame. Okay, let's see. Let's run it back one more time so y'all can write it down. Write it down now. Get your little tablet.
Get your tablet out, because this thing here dope.
Marriage hack, a dating hack, just something that will help you in your relationship with your significant other. Okay, we call it the 7-7-7 rule. Okay, every 7 days you go on a date. Okay. Every 7 weeks you go on a night away. Every 7 months you take a little vacation together. It's the 7-7-7 rule. And if you want to get extra credit, every day you get 7 minutes in heaven. And I'll let you choose.
Okay, so 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, right?
7 days you go out.
Mm-hmm.
7 months. What you get a night away. I mean, 7 weeks you get a night away, and 7 months you get a vacation. That's good.
Yeah,
and that leads you to having 7 minutes of heaven.
No, he said that's just something extra you can add, is having the 7 minutes of heaven every day. I think if you can't do nothing else, you need to implement the 7 minutes in heaven every day.
You gotta have 7 minutes in heaven. Maybe 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40.
We're at the bare minimum, 7 to 10 minutes. If y'all really busy, y'all work on different shifts, y'all tired.
Right,
you know,
right.
Before we go to sleep, babe, we gotta have our 7 minutes. Set
you gotta have our 7 minutes.
Yeah, I need to incorporate that. So follow up with me next month on that co-host. Y'all let us know what y'all think of that. Don't forget to share the podcast. Make sure you like it if you're on YouTube. Subscribe. Share if you're on Facebook. Share it to your story, share your page, tag somebody. All right, y'all. So this is the big thing of the night. Like, I didn't get a chance to do my reaction video, but this really blew my mind right here. When I saw this just blew my mind. So this lady is on here. She's been dating a married man for 12 years. And from my perspective now, I could be wrong, but from my perspective, she feel like she's not wrong because she don't want the man to leave his wife. So I'm going to play the clip.
This 30 years, baby.
Who makes me smile the most? Mr. D, the married man that I've been in a relationship with for the past 12 years. He's so supportive and emotionally supportive. He financially supportive. He makes me feel loved, and we have fun conversations every single day. We talk about everything from politics to his wife. I give him advice on how to have a better marriage with his wife and how to make her feel more secure in her marriage. And I don't want him to leave his wife. I want the fun side of him. I want the side of him that never says anything rude to me. In the 12 years that we've been dating, he only said something rude to me one time. And he apologized profusely for that because
Okay. So much to unpack here. There's so much to unpack. Okay, girl, welcome in. We just was giving you some tips on your relationship. Now we're talking about the lady dating a man for 12 years. So, co-host, you let me know, I guess, from the man perspective. And y'all chime in. Do y'all think she wrong? And then she used the air quotes like dating. So, like, does that make it less like, okay, we together, but he's still with his wife. I don't want him to leave. She won't give him marriage advice. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I feel like this is very problematic. Go ahead, co-host.
This just is all over the place, right? One, of course she wrong. Two, she the perfect side chick.
Yes, she is, but see, this is the type of stuff that keeps the side chick culture going also.
But three, how is she benefiting herself?
Right, but she can't be even.
Because she said she only like the fun side of him. She don't want to have to deal with nothing of the negative side of him. So, like, what do you think? What do you think? Of course, we know it when you and all of it at the end of the day is wrong. We know that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course we know it's wrong. I really think beyond it being wrong is really sad because she can think enough of herself. Like she's saying, okay, we've been dating for 12 years. I give him marriage advice. How can you give him marriage advice when he is married and he is dealing with you? Like, what substantial do you even have to offer to him to enhance his marriage when his marriage, he's not honoring the marriage at all?
So she's delusional and you know, and all this as well because she don't want to take her from his wife, but she wants him to stay married. So, but she don't. So I mean, like, so she kind of delusional, right? Or she just feel that what she's doing is not wrong.
She just feel like what?
What she doing is not wrong because she don't want him.
I feel like she honestly feel like because she's not asking him to leave his wife, that she's not wrong, and she feel like she's adding to the marriage because she's giving him advice. And I guess whatever he does for her, what she say he provide for her financially, that is not taken away from the wife. But anything coming outside of his household, his wife is taken away from them. And the fact that you are dealing with her husband, like, of course you don't want him to leave her, because he only gonna be, if he decide to be with you, he gonna have somebody else he dealing with on the side. So I feel like it may not even be truly honest that she don't want him to leave her. It's like she know that he would never be just truly all for one woman.
But is this
how
the
do you be a
norm?
side piece for 12 years? Like, I mean, I know people do that, but to hear this lady on there saying this, it blew my mind, because then you out here putting it out there like, who makes me smile the most? So he really your main man.
Yeah.
But you be his side piece for 12 years.
But I mean, she cool with it. She got her life on par. So you is this the norm? Is what I'm asking you. It's a lot of this going on.
Well, okay, it appears like it's trying to be the norm. So those of you all who may be familiar with Young Miami, she a city girl. Some of y'all may not be, but anyway, she dealing with P. Diddy or Puff Dad or whatever his name was in your era. And now she's coming out saying she don't want to be married because if the man cheat on her, she'll kill him. Well, the people saying that she's saying she don't want to be married because she's in an open relationship with him. He openly have other women that he flaunt on social media. He just recently had a baby with one of the women. So realistically, he ain't even thinking about marrying her. But I feel like to cover her feelings, she's saying that she don't want to be married. So I feel like this lady saying that she's a little older. Young Miami putting this out here. She's a little younger. You know, she's of age, but a little younger. It's like the young girls who are looking for relationships. What's the narrative that we're putting out there to say this is how a healthy relationship should look?
Yeah.
Because the fun side of things, having the fun side of things and him not saying anything ugly to you and making you smile, is that enough to sustain your need or desire for companionship throughout your life?
I think for some people it is. Some people this is just the modern day world that we're living in. Like some people, that is enough for them because they don't want to change the way they world. They rather have just that little bit right there, and so they can live their best life.
Yeah, I don't know though.
But do y'all have a sisterhood? Do y'all got a sister code? See, you know what I'm saying? The man got the man code, but do y'all live and had a girl code?
Yeah, now that's a good point. So you would think, are you saying that if maybe what you saying? Let me make sure I understand what you're saying.
If maybe you guys had a girl code and the mans have a man code, maybe much of this wouldn't go on.
So that the women understood that you don't mess with another woman's husband.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Right.
What? Come on, Coho. Come on now. You know, that's an understood. That ain't got to be no code.
Yeah, but y'all ain't I don't think y'all working like that. Y'all ain't moving like that. Y'all ain't putting that down like that.
No. If somebody need to tell you that somebody's husband is off limits, then it's some cuckoo. You cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Now, but the man now, he ain't no better, so don't get that twisted now, because
we ain't said
we can't do nothing that he ain't allowed. So he the one really in the wrong. But the fact that she is stopping her,
what? How you gonna say he's more in the wrong than she is?
Because he's the one that's married. She's not.
She know he married though.
Yeah, she know he married, but she is not the one that's
married.
So
you said they're not equally in the wrong?
No.
Oh,
he more.
Oh my God!
What y'all think? Who more in the wrong? Are they equal in the wrong, or is he more wrong? Let me get some of these comments because y'all co-host he lost his mind.
No, you done lost your mind.
Well, how is that so, co-host?
They equally in the wrong, but we're gonna see what everybody all our conversations got to say.
Right, because she said she wasting her life. Right, and she on here boasting about it. And I seen on TikTok I want to say something, but I ain't gonna say. But
What
she
do
on
I
here
have to-
posting it out there to get responses from people. Like I feel like this is something that she wants to go viral. Like she think
Yeah,
it's
so
cute.
she want to be somebody else's side piece. What you trying to say?
She want to get praise for being the unproblematic side piece.
So
That's what I read into it. You putting it out there.
I mean, she's glowing. She glowed. I just want to know: are they equally?
No, they're not equal. Are they equally wrong? What do y'all think? He says, does the man's wife know about the side relationship? Now that's a good point too. Now, if the man's wife know about it,
he ain't wrong at all.
Huh?
If the man's wife know about it, he ain't wrong.
No, if the man's wife know about it and she okay with it, then I mean that's the type of relationship situation that they have set up.
In some kind of way, is she alluding that the woman kind of maybe know by that she said she give them relationship advice?
I don't think the woman know. It don't sound like the woman know to me. She's not legally obligated to be loyal though. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see how they're equally wrong because he is married to her.
And this is what I'm saying.
I know. She said they're both wrong equally. How are they both wrong equally?
Because wrong is wrong.
I mean, wrong is wrong regardless.
Wrong
yes,
is
they're
wrong.
both wrong. Yes, I agree with that. But as we talked about previously, the woman, that man owes his loyalty to his marriage and his wife. The woman don't.
The woman, just because she don't. Oh, look, that's like this right here. You grown and you can cuss, right? Yeah. Does that mean you need to go around elderly people just cussing away? Just because you can do
it? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You should have a little bit of respect.
You can do it. Right. I agree. Now, she is definitely wrong, but I'm just saying he owed his wife the loyalty, not her. But I feel like the fact that she is the one that's putting it out there like, well, we have good conversations and I just enjoy the fun. I don't want him to lose his wife. So I don't understand, it's not an issue, but he makes me smile the most. He's the best part of me. Like, how?
Now, for her to be saying that is a bit much. She thinking she the woman for real, for real.
Right. And for 12 years. So, like, how long do you expect it to go on?
Lifetime. But now we do know of things like this that the went on. And
yes, we do.
These folks babies.
Yes, we do. And so that's another thing too. Like once this get out there and more people start practicing that, do the relationships then turn into polygamous relationships? Or
I'm just
she might want to move in. They together for 12 years.
With the adaptation of social media. These things have been going on, but it's just more public now because these crazy people or whoever you want to call them, they willing to put any and everything on social media.
Right. Yeah, I feel you on that. Okay. He said only one will be signing divorce paper at the end of this. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And guess what? And she won't be getting no marriage paper neither.
Right. She definitely don't. So do you think that she feel like, do you think that's the reason why she don't want him to leave her is because she know that he will never be true to her either? Or do you think that these people are just saying, well, if I can just be with him and enjoy the financial part of it and all the fun stuff and ain't got to deal with the real life with him, then I'll just take that.
I think I'm telling you, in this situation, just me looking from the outside, looking in and hearing what I heard, I think that little bit of him is just enough because she's stuck in her ways and she don't want nothing else either.
Yeah, that's just ignorant to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't understand and I don't want to understand, but that's just ignorant to me. All right, y'all, let's keep it rolling. So here we go with these other double standards now. This 31-year-old woman I feel like she's a teacher, but they saying she a woman. So let me read the little write up, and then we're gonna discuss. She pregnant by a 13-year-old. They found her not guilty. Not guilty. It says a 31-year-old Colorado woman who admits to having sex with a 13-year-old middle schooler and having his baby won't face any jail time under the plea deal. So they're saying, I feel like if she was a man and he was a little girl, it would definitely be different. The victim's mother said they will be seeking more. I feel like because he is not a woman, they are not. They are having compassion for her. So the charges were a felony charge of sexual assault on a child by one who is in a position of trust. So I feel like they're saying that that's her teacher, but they have not, that she was his teacher, but they have not directly said that. So do you feel like that's a double standard, that she is being found not guilty and able to walk free and go have the baby and be with the little 13-year-old, which is crazy as AF. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the end of the day, we both know that this is a double standard right here. If it was a man, they would be saying put him in jail for the rest of his life.
Right.
Throw him under the jail, throw away the key, squatter key, whatever they want to be saying. They'll be saying all these different things. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when it's a woman, I don't think it goes as hard. But this just goes back to what we always say. Even when it comes to domestic situation, the woman does not get treated as harsh as the man. In this situation, the woman does not get treated as harsh as a man would. So that's how we go back to the last one. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Right. I agree. So, okay, so like how do we even like address this type of situation? Because if AJ came home
right
saying that, because do you think it's because when a man, if AJ came home and said, Daddy, I done had sex with my teacher, so what would be your first reaction? And just be honest.
What in the went on?
Because they are also saying that men.
Yeah, what you mean you done did that?
Right. So they're saying that men, that the little kids are like, oh, you dating an older woman? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So the culture has made it feel like it's something good for a young man to date an older woman. So they feel like that has set precedence to say, well, if he was able to pull her, then it ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, I think too that I do think that it's something to be said about a man dating an older woman at the appropriate time.
At the appropriate time, right? Now when you in middle school,
now
you 13 and she's
this your teacher. Now she's just taking advantage of you.
Absolutely. So I wonder, like, how did they find her not guilty and make it seem like it's okay? Then you bringing a child into this world. He clearly can't help you take care of the child. He just in middle school. He ain't even ready to get a job. So, like, the whole system fell in all of them.
Yeah, most definitely the boy, because if he does not know that he's been molested at this point, he will one day. So would it hurt him in the long run?
Yeah, now that's something
because
to think about.
What if he turned to be 31, they want to go deal with a 13-year-old?
Yeah, right. Which is usually what happens. A victim, people who are victimized in that area, a lot of times turn into predators and start looking for prey, and they think that it's okay. And especially by her not being charged, how can you really get upset with him? Because y'all pretty much telling him that it's okay, knowing good well his body may start having those feelings, but he not ready to have sex. But if he did have sex, definitely not with a 31-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
And then for him to have her pregnant and she had a baby, there's a
Yeah,
lot to unpack here, baby.
yeah, I think that's crazy. And why she even wanna be having sex with him first of all, and then getting pregnant by him? Like both of them got to be something. The elevator stalling somewhere.
Well, not with the young man because at the end he just in heat.
Yeah, he think that he just
He think he doing it. He doing the thing.
right.
So I can't say that his elevator is not going up, but it's just a situation that she's most definitely in the wrong and she taking advantage of.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. That's just crazy. So it feels like society makes it seem like sex for a man is always an accomplishment despite the circumstance. Exactly. Like, okay, he's soaking Roy. Oh, he doing good. He going out there and he getting them some, it's an old lady. So she's showing him how to slow roll it. Like, he gonna be ready. Like, I feel like psychologically something he's not gonna be well psychologically going forward just because of this is his first sexual encounter. She gonna try to put stipulations on him that he's not prepared for. It's no good that can really just come from it.
Yeah.
So and then he gonna lose interest in her. You 31 and he 13. He don't know what he want long term. Then are you gonna want him to marry you or it's just too much.
Well, with the mama, the situation it's already said the bad thing because the mama she got a harsh feelings about it. She feel a certain type of way. So I mean, it's just bad all the way around. And of course, the man ain't finna want to be with the boy ain't gonna be want to be with the woman. They ain't got nothing coming but.
Right. Yeah, I think that's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what else I want to add to that other than it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's more definitely a crazy situation. But so are we all in agreement that she should have went to jail?
Yeah, she should go to jail. And she she should go to jail. I definitely think she should go to jail.
So I
don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So and his age is still a minor, so it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. He a minor, so he don't know no better. But then if she go to jail, okay, who gonna raise the child? The mama?
Yeah, it's a tough situation to bring a child in either way.
Yeah.
Whether he's there or in jail. Or she's there or in jail.
Right. Okay, so she said equal wrong, double standard.
It's just bad all the way around.
But the thing about this also, we need to change this narrative. Like, we don't need to be hyping guys up to sleep with older women. Like, this needs to stop across the board. It don't need to be men sleeping with younger women. That big of an age gap, especially when you a grown person, they still in middle school. Like, that's extreme.
And then there's this authority figure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so many levels of what's wrong in that category by itself. We need to just stop that. Okay.
Yeah. So do you think this forever and always gonna be a double standard though?
If we don't push the change the narrative and what we pour into our kids and all different things like that, yes.
So in this situation, how do you think the mother should have handled the situation when she found out about it?
I think his mom, I don't think she should stop him to the woman in jail.
Yeah.
I don't care what I gotta do. The woman she gonna go to jail by any means necessary.
And you just push it in the envelope.
Absolutely. Because there's no reason. Like, who is the judge? Her daddy or her mama, her uncle, somebody? Like, how does she get to go free? What about this scenario? Because if the little boy had raped her, then even though he's a minor, they would have wanted to treat him as an adult if it was on him.
True. That's true. That's true.
So we shouldn't. This type of thing, we need to treat it more seriously so that these type of occurrences are not happening. And she said, go straight to jail. Don't pass go. Right. That's just crazy. I mean, I don't know another way to put it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and sickening.
And very sickening. Why do you want a 13-year-old? Like, what could he be telling you or saying? Or how can he look? What's so intriguing about a child when you 31-year-old? Not an 8. I would feel better, which is still wrong, if he was 18. He was a senior. You know, some of these kids, now they looking real grown, you know. So if he was a senior, even though that's still wrong, and I'm not saying you should do this, but if he was a high school senior, he looking all kind of, you know, zaddy-ish, and then you had a slip up. At least y'all closer in age. He's closer to being an adult. And then, okay, but it's still wrong. But it look way better than an 18-year-old versus a 13-year-old. This person just starting out, don't even know what to do with his little thing. And you done got pregnant by it.
He know what to do. He knows something to do. He put that baby in there.
Well, you know, he probably put the baby in there before he even got in there good. He didn't know what he was doing. All right, let's move on.
Oh, man. So, you went there.
So, y'all, okay, so I was talking to this lady, and she absolutely don't want kids at all. She like the thought of having kids really just repulse her, right? So she feel like but she with a guy, they've been together a long time, they plan to get married next year. She feels like, so I'm talking to her, I'm like, if you end up getting pregnant, what's gonna happen? Well, I already told him if he get me pregnant now, you know, I'm gonna have to leave him, or it's gonna just be his baby. He gonna have to see about the baby because I'm gone. So she feel like as long as she let him know up front that she absolutely don't want kids, then it's his choice that he decided that he want to stay with her and decide that it have to be okay with not having kids. So what do you think about this?
I think this is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, hold on before you go on there. Let's get this coming. This one last time.
No. Oh, yeah, I see.
If that was my child, I bust the head to the white meat. She is sick-minded. Right. Like if the judicial system don't want to do something, I'm going to take matters in my own hand. Because what are you doing, ma'am? And where are they having this sex at? At the schoolhouse? Are you taking them to your house?
Yeah, I think it's got to be out. You right.
So I'm with you.
And to go back to the one story we on now, this kind of like the story that I see. Is that part of the lineup tonight with the man talking about got 7 kids by the 7 baby mama?
Oh, I did see that, but I didn't bring it. We can talk about that next if we have time. Sure we will.
But I mean, I just think that if she don't want kids and she put it out there, and he go forward to marriage, he in the wrong.
Yeah, if he have a problem with it.
If he have a problem with it, then even if you got kids, she said she don't want kids, and I gotta see how you treat mine. You see what I'm saying? You gotta look at all that. You gotta make a grown up decision, even because sometimes just because you love a person don't mean that they your forever.
Yeah, that's true. My only thing is this right here with that. And like I tell her, I agree. I applaud you for being upfront with him because that's the least you can do, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like when you in that stage of really liking somebody or whatever case may be, you may agree to something prematurely, but on down the line, as y'all age, I feel like if that wasn't your original idea, like you didn't want kids either, then you're gonna start having a desire that you want a child. Yeah. And it's like, well, you may feel like you cheated yourself because you already agreed, and you can't be mad because you agreed to this and you decided to stay. So you really can't be mad. But I don't feel like if you didn't already feel like this, but you decided that to agree based on your love for this person, I don't feel like, I feel like some resentment is gonna develop at some point.
If so, you said he gonna develop resentment, meaning that he really want kids, but ain't he the one to blame?
Yeah, he is the one to blame because he accepted it. But I'm still saying that some type of resentment would probably develop because although he agreed to it, his mind had changed because he know that ain't what he truly wanted.
But at the end of the day, why marry?
Yeah, I agree. It don't make no sense to do it. But you know how some people agree to something. I don't care about that. We ain't even gonna have kids. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Now I can see if y'all been having problems and it's not happening, then you could just go ahead and say, well, you know, baby, if it don't happen, don't happen. That's different. But if somebody meet you and say, well, you know, I don't want kids, do you want kids? And you like, well, I really do love kids, but I love you more. So I'd rather have you. And then we won't have to worry about it. And then fast forward 10 years later. Well, you know, the idea of kids not so bad, but I already told you I ain't want no kid. I've been told you this from day one.
Yeah, so they will say when somebody come up to you, be straight up with you. Now that's on you if you stay. I'm telling you, it's on
I agree with that, but don't you feel like some type of resentment will probably develop? Unless you truly feel that way as well.
Well, no, I mean, it may develop, but you know what you signed up for.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm not saying that they're wrong,
but
I just feel like
I can see it's like because as time changed, you signed up for it, and you thought you could deal with it, but the more and more you stay there, I mean, you can deal with it. So I can see both sides of it too.
Yeah, that's my only aspect of it. Like, I just wonder, just me personally, I wonder if you can really stand on that for the duration of the relationship. So, like, can you still stand firm?
So, do you feel a person who wants to have kids and they in this situation, and the other one said they don't want to have kids and they agree on it, you still think eventually it's gonna come back up in that person who in the beginning wanted to have kids, in their mind it's still gonna creep back up? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. And I could be biased because I'm a type of person that wanted to have kids and of course struggled to have kids and just naturally a nurturing person. So I could be biased in my assumption. But I feel like if that was not their both original idea, I don't see how it could not change along the way. But I mean, you will have to accept it at this point, or else get you another woman. But you know what I'm saying? You have to accept the bed that you made and, you know, lie in it. But I just feel like you should not, if you have any inkling in you that disagree with anything somebody brings to you when you first meet, then you got to look past the current love or whatever that you have for them at that time, because it's not realistic long term.
It's not realistic long term. That's a great point of what you made. But you always got to understand what you signed up for. And it's something in that much of a situation, something that's major. So, you know, something that big. You got to understand. If you can't deal with that thing, so why do you still say yes? I'm going to say then.
Yeah. Why do you say yes? Like, are you saying yes because you're not sure that you want it either? Or you just
love the person so much?
Your love, right. I don't feel like, I don't know. Of course I'm biased, but I just don't feel like love that deep. Even me, just personally, like, okay, when we was going through our fertility issues,
right?
Even with training, well, baby, you know, I'm okay either way. You know, we had a baby. I didn't feel the peace in my heart that he would be okay if we never had kids. I don't feel like he was gonna leave me, but in my heart, when you or in my mind, also when you get married to a person, ideally, y'all gonna start a family,
right?
So the fact that that's not occurring,
so that played on you,
huh?
Well, you said in your situation, it played on your mind more than you think it did his.
Right, but he could just not be letting on because it's a, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of
such a tough issue.
Yeah. So even in that instance, when we both have that desire, but it's just not happening, and one saying, "Well, it's okay." I know it's some deeper feelings there. So then you get a situation where one saying absolutely not, and one saying, well, okay. They ain't saying absolutely not, but they just saying, well, if that's how you feel, then okay. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. My thing, if you know that's what you want and you ain't got none, move on. Especially when this woman's capable.
Yeah, exactly. If that's the case. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. She said, move on, mister. But so, okay, so y'all, so would he be wrong then if he go along with the relationship because he feel like, okay, well, right now I'm cool. No kid, that's cool. Would he be wrong then if 10 years down the line, if he changes his mind and decide to leave?
Oh. Is he wrong once he signed up for it? I think he is, but you gotta understand people change.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that's a big deal. That's like when you watch the different dating shows. If you watch a Ready to Love, so to speak, that's one of the biggest talking points.
Yeah, because innately we are designed to multiply, to be fruitful and multiply. So innately, but some people just aren't parents. And like I said, I applaud her. If you know you're not a parent, you're not nurturing, don't bring a kid into the world. So on that side, I agree 1000%. But as far as your partner, unless they absolutely feel the same way, I just feel like somewhere along the line, their mind may change. I don't know. And like I said, I'm biased, but I just don't feel like they're going to be able to stand flat-footed on that throughout the duration of the relationship.
So if their mind change, say in a situation where a woman can have a baby, her husband mind change, do you think she's obligated to not give him a baby, or she's obligated to stick to her gun?
No, she obligated to stick to her gun because she let him know up front. Now, if her mind changes, well, so okay, case in point. If her mind changed and just like, well, I've been feeling this itch to now someone have a baby. And he like, well, no, we ain't having no baby because you said in the beginning you didn't want to have no baby. And I done got my mind off of that. And I'm spending, I'm investing in this and I don't see no room for a baby. And then, but she pushed the issue,
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, this thing he can play out in so many ways.
Yeah. So I just think that I agree you need to be clear cut from the beginning, but you gotta leave room for error because I don't know.
So what happens if she don't want a baby, he wants a baby, but she insisted that they still get married? And then he'll say, well, yeah, I'm still married. But it goes on, he thought he could knock it, and he wants to have a baby.
Right.
But she sticks to her guns. And she because she don't want to have a baby, she never did. He knew that from the front. He agreed to it and do that. But now he said he wanted a baby, then he goes out and have an outside baby. How does that play? How does that play then?
See, that's a whole nother component. Unless she is saying that she don't want a baby, like she don't want to go through the emotion of getting pregnant, having a baby, and different things like that. But she's willing to accept the outside child just because this is what he wants. Well, in that case, they can really adopt a child. But
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Maybe do surrogate or something like that, or you could just adopt a child. You know, it's a lot you can do in those situations. She just don't want to carry the baby.
Yeah, but I think they need some intense counseling to make sure. I would suggest some intense counseling before the marriage to absolutely make sure that 100% you are okay with this. Because once you say yes, don't come to me asking me nothing about it because you 100% agreed to this plan.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so you have more room. But what I'm saying is also make sure that you are 100% agreeing and not just saying, yeah, because this is what they want at that time when truly in the bottom of your heart, you long to be a mother, you long to be a father. Like, don't just accept it because of the current situation.
One thing you gonna learn about when you in a relationship with anybody is certain stuff that you can't give on. It's certain stuff you can give, and certain stuff you can't.
Yeah.
And stuff that affects you to that level that you really got a high liking on. Don't try to fool yourself. Cause that thing ain't going nowhere. That's it. You know, every something gonna remind you of. You know how this remind me of this. This remind me. It's gonna become something that's reminding you of it.
Right. And it's on the urge.
Yeah.
Yeah, the urge only gonna grow. So I agree. Like this, I don't know. I don't know if I could just stand firm on it and see. So okay, yeah, we got one more story before the time wrap up. Go ahead, you can say something.
Okay. So do you feel a woman is obligated to give a man a baby when she can have one?
I don't feel like she's obligated. I feel like it's a natural part of a marriage. Oh yeah, but I don't feel like nobody's obligated ever. I never want to put that narrative out there. I don't feel like they're obligated. But if that is what they want as a couple, then absolutely, you know. But I'm never going to say a woman's obligated to do that because it's still her body, and I don't agree with people telling a woman what she can do with her body. So no, I do not feel that she's obligated. However, if her and her partner isn't agrees with starting a family, or if she's end up pregnant because y'all know what y'all doing to get pregnant, then yeah, have your baby. But never obligated. I never want to put that narrative out there.
Never obligated.
I don't agree. What you think?
I just feel like this. When you go into a relationship, and that was your stance, never forget what the stance was in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't try to fool yourself like you can handle something that you know you can't.
Yes. That's my point more than anything. If you know you can't handle it, if you know that ain't for you, you know for a fact, nah, baby, I love you before. Yeah, don't even trap yourself, because then you can't blame nobody but yourself. So yeah, I don't agree with that. Okay. Let's catch this last story. This is so crazy, y'all. Like a man, he got 7 kids. Like, oh Lord, this is so crazy. So let's catch this last story. Let me go down here and turn it up so y'all can hear.
Oh, you had it on there. Ooh.
Now, for the past few days, I've been going live, telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B. But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me, access denied, because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids. I got 7 kids and 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going.
Now, he is an absolute idiot.
Yeah,
absolute idiot.
He's ridiculous.
Because what?
I mean,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Carl.
I mean, any man who got a child out of the world and just don't want to take care of him, that shows the character of that man right there.
Yeah, just him, just the character of him as a person.
As a person.
Because one, you said only 7 of them end up having a baby. So you out here being that reckless. I mean, it's deeper than the kids, honestly. You out here being that reckless that you sleeping with all these women. More than 7 and got pregnant, but only the 7 decided to keep their baby. So the 7, the plus, the thousands or however many, we don't know, they didn't had a plan B or an abortion, and you saying that you don't feel responsible, but you out here leaving your seed and all these people.
And
what
then,
are you doing?
And then he talking about the type of he hooking up with and all that. He just really making a fool out of himself.
He making a fool out of himself. And the women, see this, but you know, I'm glad you brought this up because I did want to talk about this. I read somebody post and it said it's the women. Let me try to go to this right here because I want to read this verbatim. She said, "I blame the women."
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said that, but this lady made a post too. Let me go to her page right quick.
Right.
Because it's really the women's fault. It's the women's fault. She says, I blame some of y'all women for how these men act. No, sir, I'm not coming to see you at your house, and I don't know you. No, I'm not leaving my job to meet up with you. So this don't have nothing to do with that, but at the same time it does, because women, what are y'all doing? Why are you sleeping with a man and sleeping with countless other women? You know, if you number 7 or number 6, number 2, you know that he out here having unprotected sex with all of these people. Like, if we don't stop and stand up and say, no, sir, I'm not dealing with a man of your caliber, of your mindset or whatever, he going to continue to find women. He going to continue doing it because it's going to be a woman there to allow it. And that is really truly the problem.
So
if you don't allow it, they can't do it.
So you said that's the problem because it's gonna be one woman who will at least go for
it? Exactly. Because he's telling you, okay, now if you dealing with somebody and y'all have and y'all agree to have an abortion or you plan B, that's one thing. But he's saying, now you're gonna have to go get this abortion, this plan B, because I don't want no kid, but I'm gonna keep on dropping my seed in you, but you're not gonna have no kids by me. Like, who the craziest, him or the women?
I'm trying. That's what I've been trying to figure out. But the way he talk makes him to me just sound.
Well, yeah, he the craziest.
He the craziest because he's still your child.
Right, and he neglecting to take accountability. Like, sir.
He talking everything about the woman. He talking about why would he want to take care of a child when he had a child by this type of woman. This and that. So I think he definitely got to be the he got to be the crazy. He got to be the sick. Everything.
He
trifling this. Whatever you want to call it. He all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's still your child.
That's still your child, but not
and you
only
talk about where he come from, where she come from. That's still your child.
Right. And not only that, you don't have no integrity as a person, period. Because, if you got on here saying, okay, I know I'm wrong for being reckless and sleep with these women, but I let them know I'm not in a financial place or whatever. But he's saying he ain't gonna provide for them financially, mentally, spiritually. He said in no way. So he's not even open.
He's not pouring anything into it.
Right. So if he don't even have that, why are y'all even dealing with him, period? Like, but I put this all on the women, even though he is absolutely ignorant, insane, the craziest ever. But I can't fathom. I just can't fathom that. Let me see what people saying, because this is just crazy.
I'm still trying to figure out about this cat here, baby.
What's up, DeAndre? Thank you for joining. Okay, he said, dude not responsible enough because he keep having unprotected sex. Right, like he need to go. This need to be a law. Cause something like this, like he out here just making children and he telling you, I don't want nothing to do with you. Get pregnant, that's on you. But you're gonna still lay down with him, like, come on, skeet me up. Like, what is we doing?
Yeah, so he crazy, but she's stupid.
Right, pretty much. And I hate to put it like that. But come on now. Okay, yes, he should protect. He absolutely should have protected himself. He said condoms are $1, my boy. Right, anything. And y'all, okay, so if he don't want the condoms, what the woman need to have the condom? Like you, okay. One time I can maybe see, but for the most part, you know the type of person that you're dealing with. Okay, you may say, well, he don't like using no condoms, or he probably tell you, I ain't using no condom. And if you get pregnant, you better here go the money, go with the Plan B or the abortion. Now, if you got money to go keep buying them Plan Bs, which I hear they buy $50 or something, or an abortion, which I thought that wasn't legal no more, but I guess you got the money for that.
Well,
child support.
But what makes him get off and say the things he say?
He crazy, like you just said. He crazy and they stupid. Like this story, it was so crazy. I wanted to talk about it and I forgot about it. And you sent it to me, but at the same time, it's like it's so far fetched. Like, is this real? Like, are you trying to get views? Like, do you know how stupid you look to even get on here and put that out there?
I think he's so in the right. Like, where's his friends though? Where's his uncle? Where's his dad? And where's his brother? What his nephew? Somebody gotta tell him how stupid he sounds.
Right. And you out here having all these kids, and we that's how we keep staying in a cycle, just to bring the whole show full circle. We stay in a cycle because nobody wants to take accountability. People want to be out here living reckless. They want to be side pieces. They want to have kids and have no responsibility. Then the kids come here. The kids come here and start having sex with the teacher, getting the teacher pregnant. And it's like the whole world just shamble. Like ain't nobody taking no responsibility. And it just continues to go down the drain. Like, it got to stop.
So who got to take the initiative here first? The man,
the
woman, or the woman?
The one, he crazy. He a man on the loose with a lot of seeds to plant. So women, they need to post his picture up everywhere. Do not sleep with this man.
This man is crazy.
No, don't sleep with him, period. Because he probably got some kind of STD.
He's very fertile.
Very fertile. He's sleeping with a lot of women and getting them pregnant every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. And she said, then the women lie about the situation. Right. The women lie about the situation and they keep it going. Women, it's women. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to be stopped. Because as much as you complain about the men being F-boys, y'all be some F-girls. Because y'all allow this stuff. Y'all, if women, okay, they said women got the power, the power to pee. Okay, y'all didn't take your power back. Because something that went on. And these men, they ain't trying to make no change because y'all ain't requiring no change. That's just what it is.
That's what I'm saying. When I say we got the weed, men gonna follow that woman. How she act about it, how she feel about it. A man, if she don't want him doing too much of all that cussing and stuff, if he really want it, he'll cut down on that cussing a little bit. Not saying he gonna quit.
Yeah. But he'll get some kind of act right. If she come out here now, you gonna have, if you don't want to use no condom with me, you already got 7 kids. You out here on the internet, especially now. Now, if a number 8 child come from him, that woman need to go to jail too. Because he been all on this internet. So going viral, this was on the Shade Room, so I know you done probably seen or somebody shared it to you. And you still went on there and had the baby bound. Lock both of y'all up.
So it just, any woman in this type of situation, that speaks for itself.
It does. You really can't be mad at him because you really put yourself in that situation. Now he is wrong, true enough. But this, okay, here we go again. Is who wrong? Who is more wrong? They now I can agree with you 10 toes down on this. They equally as wrong.
You think they're equal in this one?
Yeah, absolutely. You tell me beforehand when we get in the room, look, if you get pregnant, I don't want no kids. I can help you get the plan B or I can get the abortion. But I do not want this kid. And you say, okay, it's all right, come on.
But
and then when you pregnant.
Yeah, but that's when you look at it from that angle, who don't it seem like it's her fault?
Well, yeah. From that angle, it's her fault, but I'm saying it's his fault. The way he's saying that he don't care, even if the woman don't do it. Because what if the woman don't believe in the plan B or an abortion?
My thing is this: it makes him a bigger jerk, not that the things he say.
Yeah, exactly. The way
and the tone of which he said, like he really believed that he should do nothing
for the kids.
He didn't want kids.
Yeah, that's insane.
I can't get that. That's the one that sticks with me the most.
Yeah, I feel like they're equally wrong though. Because if a man already coming at me talking crazy like that, first of all, we ain't even going to the bedroom because you already crazy, sir.
What you going there for? Or what's in there?
Right. And then you got all these doggone kids. I don't even want that little infested thing. First of all, we need to be at the clinic to make sure that you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Now that's what I would say on that. Okay, she said someone make it easy for me. They making it easy. 7 of these women that made it easy, but the other ones, well, I guess the 7 didn't make it easy, but all beyond the 7 that made it easy because they didn't went and got the plan B or got the abortion. So he thinking, okay, well, if they did it, all the other women should do it. Why these 7 couldn't do it? So I just don't understand.
I mean, could you say he dated with a titch?
Absolutely. He dating with the challenge. What woman I'm gonna meet today, and I'm gonna see if I can hopefully I'm gonna get her pregnant. But I you know, like you said that he may be trying to see how many women he can really impregnate.
He got a magic number he going for.
Yeah, even though he don't want you to keep the baby, but he want to see if he can get you pregnant. So if you want to get pregnant, you need to call him. But don't see what he needs to do is go to the sperm bank and take all that fertile sperm he got up there. Yeah, he don't want it.
Yeah,
that's what he needs to do. Yeah. And so somebody who really want a baby, then they can have success. But I don't know that I want no sperm connected to that type of genetics of thinking. He ain't got no type of rational thinking in his mind. So the baby may come here. Well, Ma, I told you, I don't want to do no cleaning. If you want me to clean, you gonna have to take me back over here because I ain't doing no cleaning. I ain't got nothing. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Stupidity.
But I think he's like, but who signs up for that?
Somebody else stupid because you already know what you're getting. He not hiding it. He being up front and letting you know it is what it is. So he not hiding it. So I don't know, y'all. We gonna wrap it up
that's just all over the place because he's not hiding. But 2, he still said that stupid stuff.
Right, and he going on here. I've been going live, and everybody trying to come down on me. What do you think? You get on here talking crazy like this?
Like how? What did you think a person was gonna say, cuz?
You know what? I think I'm gonna try to reach out to him and see if he'll come on the show. What you want to do?
Oh my God. I gotta hear that. I gotta hear that.
I'm gonna remind me. I'm gonna go on his page. Do y'all want him to come to the show and see what his mind is really at? Because I feel like he is so adamant about what he doing is right that he really stand firm on that. So I'm really gonna try to reach out to him and see if he will be willing to come on the show.
Yeah, I need to hear the whole full part. I tell them, boy, you is a clown.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, that's gonna be on my agenda. All right, co-host. Y'all make sure y'all liking and sharing and subscribing and following us on all our social media on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Leaving us comments. If y'all want to be a guest, reach out to us. We'd love to have your voice on here. You know, hopefully this guy with all this shenanigans accept, because I'm gonna try to get him on here because he is a fool with it. All right, co-host, come on, take us out.
The way he talking to me, he like in publicity, so I believe he'll agree to get on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to look him up as soon as we get out of here.
All right, let us pray. Oh, great to have eternal Father. We just come to you right now, Lord Jesus, saying thank you, Father God. Thank you for being you, God. You got all by yourself, Father God. Father God, we just come tonight, Father God. Just thank you for another amazing podcast. Father God, you was able to let our videos play without a glitch tonight, Father God. You was able to make us stay tuned and in and ready for to give a great dialogue, Father God. We thank you for our conversation who has so much to say, Father God. Thank you for my co-host who continues to do what she do, Father God. Find great topics for us to talk about. And Father God, maybe help somebody on their day-to-day journey of life, Father God. So, Father God, we just come praise you about everything you're doing in and around and what's coming out of your mouth. Platform, Father God, brand, everything, Father God. You just continue to keep blessing us on this side, Father God. We'll continue to keep doing what we're doing, Father God, to glorify your name, one, but Father God, continue to help your people, Father God. So we just thank you for amazing platforms such as this. We thank you for our conversations who tune in week in and week out. We just hoping that they take something, Father God, and take it. So if they learn it here or we get to it here, Father God, they can take it to maybe their significant other, maybe their friend, their cousin, somebody, and tell them, look, what they talk about over there, what's coming out of your mind is very, very, very vital, and it can help you in your day-to-day journey of life, Father God. Another person's opinion, a group of opinion. Sometimes you just need to hear stuff like that, so maybe can tighten your game up, Father God, or whatever you're going to do. So, Father God, continue. Let's build brands like this, Father God. Conversations like this that can help your people, Father God. So we just not taking it for granted. We forever give you all the praise and all the glory, Father God. Forgive us for our sins as always. And this prayer is in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Awesome prayers always. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us on another Tuesday night. Until next week, this has been your episode of What's Coming Out of Your Mouth. Good night.
Deuces. Look at my boy coming on at the end. You late.
All right, Ryan. We need you here on time.